As we start the evening of day 45, I have a terrible admission to make. I missed painting some spots on this. I didn't even think about the outside of this, so if you did, congratulations. You're right, I totally missed a few spots. Even that one right there, which should have been obvious. I want to do all these sides because, yeah, why not? Whatever. It's cool. Oh, there's a block in there. This is going to be kind of a pain here. That'll make it a little better. Let's see, did we get everything in there? I think we did. And then I'm going to bounce over to this side because, yep, still need to get that side. I'm not going to worry about the ones that are connected to there. I mean, obviously, that's fine. You can't see it. It's not unpainted or something like that. Anyway, it's my story and I'm sticking to it. Did I get that block? Nope. Dang. Come on, man. All right, fine. Get those ones and get those ones. Come on. This right here is the riveting content that I provide on a daily basis. I think I got all of them now. Gosh, I hope so. Oh! You. Alright. Now are we good? Now we're good. This poor building has taken a bashing from all the vultures that decided to just blah all over the place. So, you know, it's cool. Whatever. Anyway, that's good enough for right there. That's fine. This is not yet set, so I'm not gonna mess with this one. In terms of painting, we'll let everything dry and then we will mess with it. But what we will do is put some blade traps in here. And I'm going to rotate, crap, a couple of them just for giggles. Dang it, that makes me angry. That really makes me angry because now we don't have the requisite number of traps and now I have to go waste time crafting one. Ugh, game. I know, it was me. I was too quick, I wasn't patient. But still. Blade trap. What am I missing? Oil. I knew that before I even said it. And we don't have much oil. That's really the most frustrating part about it. Is we don't really have the requisite equipment to make... Equipment? Resources. Whatever, to make this. We also need... more engines. This is going to be an issue. This is going to be a recurring theme that we don't have enough engines and etc, etc. Whatever. So I think what I might want to try and do is let's put that guy out right there. I don't know if this works. Can you... You cannot do that. Okay, but what we can do is we can get really clever here with how we're doing stuff. Okay, so let's be clever here. We're going to do yellow, and I'm going to need a moment here. So blade traps. I got to figure out where all this crap connects to. So you, if I'm not mistaken, I'm just going to verify this. Turn on. That should have the blade traps and the pit spinning, right? Perfect. Excellent. So what we're going to do is paint that block yellow and paint that block yellow. I know, right? And then the next step is to find our next color. What are we going to use? We'll use that fuchsia that we've been using on the building. I like that one. It's a nice color, by the way. I genuinely like it. It's a good color. Okay, so this guy looks like it's going to connect with this one. So this is going to be dart traps. So you should now be powered, if I'm not mistaken. We can verify that by stepping on that plate. And perfect, so we can go fuchsia to fuchsia. And I'll turn that off. And then that would leave this guy for the blade traps because obviously that one's been around. Yep, that's all I needed to see. Perfect. Turn you off. And then we need a new color for you. I don't know, for me, I find, in part because I have put all these stupid generators so close together that it's really a little confusing and I'm not sure which thing goes to which, and it's just kind of a pain in the butt when I'm looking at it. I'm like, wait a minute, which one goes to where? So I know one solution is to actually do nice wiring to separate these things out, to put things in proper places so that you don't have this giant overlap and tangle of wires like what we have here. The other solution is to just be slightly creative about how you are, you know, placing things and use some colors to help differentiate. So shotgun turrets is going to need the fuchsia as well because you come from there, if I'm following my wires correctly. So shotgun turrets and dart traps are on the same one. That's cool, not a problem. I am a-okay with that. So we're going to put this guy up here. We need to use this. We're going to say blade traps, and we need another line, other pit, because that is incredibly helpful, and you know exactly what I mean when I say other pit, right? I mean, it's obvious. It's clear as day. There's no question whatsoever that I mean the other pit, I don't mean this pit here. I mean the other pit. I mean, it just, duh. Do we have a, oh crap, I had left one down here just because I was doing so much wiring. Wrong floor. I'm losing my mind. I don't know if I ever had it, to be honest, but definitely losing it. My goodness. My goodness. Okay, so you go to this guy, and then this now needs to go somewhere. We've got to connect some relays. You're 1 watt for a switch. Okay, so we'll be at 205, 206-ish. Where are we going to take this relay to? Could put it right there. That'd be all right. Although, I'm going to have to sink some more underground, I think. Maybe what we'll do is we'll wire it over to here and then drop it and run it underground. I think I'm okay with that idea here. We're going to put that one right there. I mean, I guess we could probably even just go straight to it. I mean, I really, truly don't care if I have the ugliest, least efficient, most horrible wiring around, because you know what? In the end, it usually does work. And yeah, it looks stupid having all these wires running through walls, but I really don't care that much. It's totally okay to me. So let's run this guy right here, I think. Should be fine, right? Is that straight down? I hope it is, because I was intending for that to be straight down. I don't know. Oops. I guess really I want to get rid of that one, because I still kind of need that. This looks like it's straight below, so I'm going to say it is. And we're just going to go ahead and sink that guy there. Okay. I might not be able to reach that without additional height. Okay. Perfect. Looking great. Pretty sure that's straight up 90 degrees. So now what I want to do... Oh, wow, look at that. It lines up perfectly with this guy. That's hilarious. I guess I don't need to do 90 degrees. It doesn't matter. I mean, cables don't have to be run 90 degrees. It does not change anything. Let's go... I think right here should be sufficient. All right, right here then. That's exactly what I meant. I didn't mean this spot right here that I was standing on. I meant the one next to it that I wasn't aiming at. Because that totally works for me. So we're going to run this over here. Come on. Oh, don't tell me that it's too far. I know I can make this. I know I can make it. Even if I have to blow up half the yard to get to it. I know it'll reach. I know you will reach. I think. Come on. Right there. Where is it? Oh, I'm not even in the neighborhood. Crap. It will not reach. Maybe? Maybe. Haha, I told you it would reach. Why did you doubt me? Can we do... I don't want to do grass seed. Is it sod? What are you? Forest? I don't even remember what it... Okay, let me just... do it this way. Dirt, that's what I'm looking for. Do a couple of dirts. And then I'm just going to try to fill in the gaps here with the original materials, and that'll be fine. Actually, that's not a bad idea, it's just to fill that in on top. But I kind of like the idea of having the blocks there, just in case I ever need to know where this stuff is. It's easy to dig up that way. I think what I would rather do is dig up this block right here, and then... Oh, how am I going to do this? I think maybe what we do is we run... That relay's not getting used, is it? Here, let's cut that line. I don't think I can reach this one. I can totally reach this one. And then this would let us go, I think, to each guy individually. I don't know, can you do 10? That might be an issue. We might not be able to do that. I forget what the maximum is. But it helped to go right there to that one. Because I want to say there is a maximum of, like, I don't know, 6 or 8 or some odd connections at a time. I don't know, whatever. This just goes to show how much I don't do electricity in this game. Well, that's 9, if I'm not mistaken. So that leaves room for number 10, and I think that'll be okay. Well, I think that will be okay. The issue now is going to be the same as the issue that already was, which is namely that we don't have the horsepower to spin all these blades. Just don't. Okay, I'm going to be patient and rotate 3 times. Oh, it's 9. Okay, not a problem. So if that's the case, then we just take this guy and we run it all the way out to that one. So all of these are now powered, and we should be able to do is pop these frames down here so we can hide those. We'll sink them with concrete. That'll be nice and handy dandy like. And then we should be able to, nope, go to this one. Gonna drop an engine in. I'll refuel you, turn it on, and we should at least have 2 blades spinning out of this. Okay, that totally didn't work. Why not? You're on. What did I do wrong? It should spin 2 blades, should it not? Not what I meant to do. I guess I didn't wire that up? Because now I see blade spinning and I see power. Okay. Well, that's not bad right there. Okay. I mean, this is a total mess, and imagine if I actually cared about how things looked in a positive way and built a tunnel underneath all of this and had, I don't know, there were things you used to be able to do. I don't know if they would still work. You could do certain arrangements of blocks that would let loot fall through. I don't know if they still work, but you could do something like that and run all of your wiring underground. It would look so much better. Don't really care. But imagine how much better it would look. But then imagine that I don't really care. It's great. I like how that works out. So the next order of business is to make this look more presentable. And quite frankly, I'm a little underwhelmed with our choices of colors. I really wish there were more materials available. I don't know, it just, I'm disappointed. Really disappointed. I want more colors, and I want some really nice, bright colors. So instead, oh gosh, I don't know, let me figure it out. I'll come back with something. It'll be impressive, don't you worry. It'll be really, really nice. Now I'm gonna admit, I'm a little disappointed with the colors. I was going for a little more garish, but this is what we have. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a brighter, more obnoxious green, but I don't know. That's pretty good right there. I think that's a pretty darn good looking pit of death for zombies to fall in on and get absolutely decimated, because that's basically what's going to happen. Although I still need to figure out what to do about the hey, that needs to go away. I was going for a different key there. For maybe we could do the little quarter blocks here. I don't know, something like that, just to kind of separate things. I don't know. I have slight concerns that the zombies might get annoyed trying to get over here. I mean, they should be able to jump without an issue, but I do have slight concerns about that. Although, theoretically, with a crap ton of blade traps just spinning away, chopping them at their ankles, they shouldn't last very long. We need to take care of another order of business here. Let's see, do we have... I guess we could do... no. I do like the idea of having stairs for them. I think the zombies handled that reasonably well. It's not the best, but they do seem to do okay with it. And then I guess we'll just fill things in that way. Here, we'll just upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. We'll go ahead and do the same thing we did with the others, or we'll get them upgraded to cobblestone, and that'll be fine. Really need a weed whacker or a lawnmower or something right now. It'd be great. Only I could have one of those in vanilla. That would be great. And then we'll just go ahead and grab our... Oh, already did. Look at that. Already did. Excellent. That way. Wait, what? Let's try that again. A little too clicky, apparently. At least that one didn't fall apart and break into dust like the bladed trap did. That wasn't annoying at all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I do like the idea eventually of going up to maybe 2 levels of these, but because this ends up being sunk, this is chest height, whereas the top one wouldn't do anything unless the zombies are right in front of it, which seems like it could be a problem. I might have to punch a hole in the wall here. I don't know. The zombies came right through here last time. So I think what they're going to need then is they're going to need some assistance. So why don't we try to help a zombie out here? And we're going to give them just like a whole host of stairs that they can climb up on. Like just give it a go, guys, and you'll... Whatever. Don't... it's fine. And don't even sweat it. Wrong one. Alright, I can't handle that. That just looks awful. I keep destroying the wrong ones. That one was correct. This one was not. There we go. Fine. Perfect. Ding. Done. Great. Excellent. Okay. So, yeah. Put some additional support down here, and we'll call this good, I guess. Something like that, anyway. These guys go in here. And then nail those down into place. And yeah, probably should go get the other stuff to upgrade them even more before nailing them into place. But you know what? It's fine. We've got so many here. I mean, this is a nice, big, wide staircase for them. If the zombies can't figure this out, it's not my fault their AI is garbage. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. So the next order of business is to get all of the dart traps onto the line. And that's going to require a new motion sensor. And then let's see, dart traps, fuchsia, turn that on. 45 watts. Now that goes up when they're firing because they're in a cooldown state right now, if I'm not mistaken. So when they fire, that's going to go up. And we have 1, 2, I don't know how many, 3, 4, 5. So that would be 8. Let me turn that back on again. 8. So that would be 125 watts. No, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 9, I think, because we have 3 in this building here, 1 outside, and then another 5 outside, I think. So, I don't know, 8 or 9. That means we're going to need another 2, at least 1 engine in there, at least 1, probably 2 because of the motion sensor, and then any additional potential wiring that's needed. So I think that's not asking too much other than we need a crap ton of engines. I've really not had good luck getting many of them lately. So we need, I don't even remember. We need, these are 20, so that's 200 watts. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 engines. No, we need 4 engines for 1 generator, and we need at least 2 more for another. So we're looking at a good solid half a dozen engines. If only someone would sell me solar and then some batteries and all that jazz, but that's a whole other nightmare, and I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I was right. And then I think just to be on the safe side here, because I remember that last time the zombies had some issues here, we'll do something like here. We'll do the proper thing since we actually have time to do that now. Didn't have time in the middle of a horde to put the correct block down, so we'll do that. That'll be nice and neat to help them get up. And I might even want to give them 1 right there too, just in case they decide to come up from this side. That gives them an easy way to walk up and then go up here, and then boom, there we go. The zombies come over here. It's a great good old fun time. They get up here. They're all like, hey man, I see a human right there. You're going to be my dinner. I'm going to eat your brains. And I'm like, okay, come get me. But just know I'm really, really scared because you're a zombie and you're going to eat my brains. And I'm a human and I really don't like that. And the zombies are like, I know, but we're zombies and we like to eat brains and that's totally what we do. So you're just going to have to deal with it, human. And I'm like, I know, I'm a human. I know how to deal with things because, hello, coronavirus and all that sort of stuff. And the zombies are like, what's a coronavirus? And I'm all like, I don't know. I mean, it's really not a big deal. It's just kind of a thing that's happening and it's turned 2020 on its head and it has made it just a raging pile of garbage. But, you know, whatever, minor details and stuff. The zombies are like, brr, what? I don't get it. And then I shoot them in the head and everything's fine. Or they get pushed over the edge and everything's fine. Or I just ignore them and drive away and everything's fine. Because, you know, they're zombies and that's how that happens. Pretty sure it's going to go down exactly like that. 100% guarantee it. You can call me on it later. It's going to be just like that, word for word. It's not my fault if you don't speak zombie, though, okay? I'm just saying. Just saying. For right now, I think I have done as much as I can do today. We are in dire need of additional equipment. I mean, technically we can... Well, you know what? Here, hold on. I say we have done everything we can do, but that's kind of a lie, because I forgot we had... Hey. Take it. It would be really nice if you could hit R, and that would grab everything out of those containers. Just saying. Someone make that happen, please, okay? That would be really, really great and stuff. I want to look at this spot before I nail it down. Let's see, we'll nail that one down and the one over here, though. Can do that. I want those spots to be dry and ready to go. No question of them. By the time we get to day 49, just I want it to be good, done, perfect. These guys, here, I'm going to repair a couple of those. It's not going to be a big deal. Oh, there were a couple spots in the wall that I thought it might not be a bad idea to fix them, right? Yeah, that's fine. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll upgrade... No, we won't, because we don't have cobblestones. I didn't bring them, because that would have been the smart thing to do. Okay, I want to take a look. Hello? Okay, I thought I heard a zombie. I want to take a look at... I kind of need a horde over here, because I think that's going to be too far away for what I have in mind. I mean, here, we can verify that. I'm not worried about it being too far away in terms of the turret distance. That's not the issue here. That turret is fine, it's active, it's not a problem. I think I want to come one more block in. It's a really, really tough to say. The 1, 2, 3, 4... That puts 15 meters between these guys. I don't think they're going to be launched 15 meters laterally. I mean, maybe laterally once you include the drop in height due to being on a bridge, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. Can you imagine if we had the sledge turrets way back in the day when, what was that, Alpha 16 or 15, whichever one of those introduced the new zombie AI that has mostly been the same since then, when everyone was up in arms that you couldn't just turtle, and now the zombies would just beat on whatever they found near them if they couldn't get to you, and then we found out you could just cheese them in a line and snake them up and down a bridge like this. Imagine if we had sledge turrets. Wow. Just wow. I think I'm going to be okay with that spot right there. Let's pick you up. I don't want to drop it and then break the stupid thing or something somehow. I don't know, game. Whatever. I'm going to go ahead and nail this one into place and call it good. I think that's fine. So zombies are going to come up here. They're going to get sledged over the edge right here, probably into this area generally. I am a little concerned that some of them might go a little too far over here. And if that's the case, we can always move that. I mean, that's just a matter of pulling out the auger and drilling. It's not a big deal, but I'm thinking it might end up being a little too close. Well, gosh, I don't know. Now that I look at that, that might not be too bad. I don't know, that might be better. Because I think that gives a little more room to go that way. Most of the zombies were landing in this general vicinity here. So if that's the case, we're going to go a few blocks that way. So if we're doing it here... Yeah, I think maybe we'll go to this spot instead. So I'm going to drill this one out. I'm going to get rid of it. I think that will be better. It's going to give them a little more room to have to cover in the pit, which that's kind of the goal, is to get them to spend as much time as possible in there. This should be fine. They'll have to snake their way through. It'll all be good. It's going to be great. I am looking forward to that crap. I can't even tell you. And then there's probably stuff that's supposed to be done over here, and I don't even know what we're supposed to do over here anymore, other than amass as much concrete as possible, because that apparently is what it takes. For right now, I'm going to ask you to go to patreon.com/KICgaming. Check out my value for value proposition over there. If you get value out of the videos you are watching here, then throw a little value back my way. Anything you give me goes into the ridiculous equipment, software, and other things that basically you see directly back on the channel. That's how I roll. It's how I've pretty much always rolled, and I still find ways to dump copious amounts of my own money into things too, so whatever, it's all good. Go check it out, sign up, be a pal, and I'll catch you on the next one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.